Hi everyone, you're welcome. In this tutorial, I'll show you how you can create a business flyer design on Pixellab using just your smartphone. And without wasting any more time, we're just going to get started. And the app we're going to be using as usual is the Pixellab application. You can download it from the Google Play Store. So after opening the Pixellab application, you have an interface that looks exactly just like this one by default. So you're going to swipe here on the toolbar to locate a blank page, click on it, and you already have a new project here. So before importing the elements and other assets you are going to be using, you have to decide on the size first. And for that, we are going to click on these three dotted icons. Click on image size and give it our custom size. So in this tutorial, I'll be using 4 in width and 5 in height. It's ideal for Instagram portrait posts. So I'm going to use a 4 in width and 5 in height. Then click on OK when you are done. And now before continuing, we're going to import the background as well before continuing with the rest of the design. And to do that, you have to click on this icon right here. Click on it, just follow the pointer on your screen and click on From Gallery. Then click on the background from your phone storage. Do not select any size here. Just leave it as it is and click on this check icon. It's that simple. Now, before importing the text, before importing the elements required, like the shape, the vectors, and the images, for this type of design, I love to lay out. Now, in designs like this, before importing the image, the vectors, or any other elements that's going to be required, it is best to decide on the layout first, to draw out the layout, decide on the layout you want to work with. It saves time, it reduces clutter, and it kind of makes your work faster as well. And that is what I'm going to do now. So I just click here. This works for shape, this works for background, this works for text. So I'll click here on shape. For the radius, I'll increase the radius to, let's say, 70. This is white, but it's not coming out well, so I'll just use this color right here. Now increase the size from this side. Reduce the radius. Let's see. So this is okay. Keep the radius at 40. Increase the size from the sides or the edge since it's a shape, and just leave the remaining ones for this particular shape. Then click on this check icon. Make sure this mode is still the one activated. Then click on relative position and centralize it. Just follow the pointer on your screen. Click on this check. Then come over to this gradation cap icon, this layers icon. Click on it and lock this layer. And the next shape I'll be creating, I'll click on shape again. Just follow the pointer on your screen. Increase the radius to 7 to about 7. And we're going to leave it this way as well. Repeat the same thing. Click on relative position and centralize it. And the next shape we're going to be creating, click on this shape again. increase the radius to about 10, and for the stroke, increase the stroke to 7, reduce the size. Now when reducing the size, do not reduce the size from this edge except that is what you are aiming for in certain designs, but in this tutorial just follow what I'm doing exactly. So I'll click on the shape again. So for this original square, I want to use the square size. I want to maintain the square size, so I'm not going to reduce it from the sides but from the edge right here. So leave the radius at 7, leave the opacity, leave the stroke width, reduce the size a bit again, and click on this check icon when you are done. Okay, let's change the stroke color. So here stroke, and scroll down to see stroke color, and we are going to use this color right here. Okay, let's use this first one. So now I'm going to work on the size again. Let's leave it at this size, 21 in width and 16 in height. And I'm going to duplicate it into 4 places. Duplicate again. And to make sure it is properly aligned, we're going to work with the grid lines for alignment. Click on this grid line icon right here. Click here. If you do not click on that place, you will not be able to edit it to work with the grid lines. So I'll just click on one of the lines close to it, place it here, and do the same for this other line. Click on the grid line again, click on it again. So now the grid line is not going to move around. So start clicking on the shape one after the other and use the position tool to make sure it is aligned. So when you are done, you can see that the space at this left area is more than the space on this right area. So we are going to select the 4 shapes and we are going to centralize it. So click on this graduation cap icon, click here, just follow the pointer on your screen, then select the 4 shapes, click here again and use this relative position icon to centralize it, just like that. Okay, before creating the other shape, I would love to move this to the bottom part a bit. So I'll click here again, select it, and I use this position tool. Let's keep it this way. Then the next shape I'll be creating, click on this shape again, increase the radius to about 7 or 5 thereabout, and keep the color at this very first color. So I'm done with the layout and I'll just start importing the image we are going to work with. So the very first image, click on this import right here. Make sure this mode is activated. Then click on the import. And here's the very first image we'll be working with. This mannequin that is dressed in suits. So to crop out part of a design or part of an image that I don't need, just use this notes right here. Just adjust it. Use the notes to adjust it to crop out unnecessary parts of an image. And click on check icon. Then increase the size. Increase the size. Then we want to move it to the back of this shape right here. So click on this icon, hold and drag, hold and drag. So you hold it and you drag it to your desired position. So I'm dragging it to the very back. Can you see? Just like that. Or better still, just click on to back and it's going to take it to back. Just like that. And for this boxes right here, we are going to be putting the images right into it. And to do that, make sure you select it first, then scroll to locate this texture tool right here. Click on texture, click here, and start importing the image you want to work with one by one. So we are going to start with this very first image. Now the shape I'm working with is a square, right? It's a square shape. So I want to make sure the image I want to power clip into that shape is also a square. Do you understand? If the shape is a rectangle, I will make sure I tailor this image accordingly to be in a rectangle shape before clicking on the check icon. So because the shape rather, because it's a square shape. So this image as well, I'm going to crop it to a square. Click on this 1:1. This is the square size. Then you move it to your desired portion and click on the check icon. Can you see? Just like that. If you click on texture right here, you click on the image and you do not click on this 1:1 right here. You just left it like this one and click on the check icon. Can you see how it's going to appear? Can you see? So to avoid that, you click on the image and choose the size. Click on the check icon. And we're going to repeat the same process for the other shapes as well. Click on texture, click on the second image, click on this square size right here, click on the check icon, texture again, and for the very last shape, I'm going to use this image instead. And this is already in square form, so even if you click on this 1:1, it's still going to appear the same way. Click on check icon, and here you have it. So you have just imported the image. You power clipped the image into the shapes. Click here again. I give it an outline. Come over to stroke, enable it. I'll be using this color. So the stroke does not seem to be appearing there again because I power clipped an image into it. So if we don't want to use this right here, this edit right here, if we don't want to use the stroke present here, so the alternative will be to come over to stroke here directly and use it from here. We're going to repeat the same for the other shapes as well. Stroke width to 3 and the color to this color. So the next thing I'm going to do is to start with the text now. I've imported all the images I want to use, so I'm going to dive into text. Click here instead and click on text, or you come over to this A icon right here, click on text. Change the color to white and change the font as well. In this tutorial, I'll just use the one that came with Pixellab by default for those who were unable to install fonts to the application. The very first font here. So I'll double tap on the text to start editing it. And then I'm going to reduce the size to 18. Click on the check icon and scroll till you find line spacing. And increase the line spacing to 10. Let's increase the size again. This is better. And so for the bullets, they're the ones that appear at the side. So we're going to create it now with the use of shape. So click here, click on shapes. So if I want to prevent this particular shape from moving, just come over, make sure it's selected first. Then come over to the layer icon. If it's selected, it's going to have this blue line beneath it. Then lock it. So it's not going to keep on moving. So change the color of this. Then duplicate to repeat the same for the rest. So use these grid lines to make sure your work is aligned. Just follow the pointer on your screen. The next thing you're going to do is to write out the name. And for this tutorial, we're going to write the polished wardrobe. Click here, click on text. I'll just use the one that came with Pixellab by default under font section. And scroll till you see this font right here. Then increase the size. I'll reduce the spacing. Just follow the pointer on your screen. So -7. And the line space, I want to close the gap in between the lines. I'm just trying to adjust this particular text here. Then click on the text, change the color. Okay, I'll just use this color here. So I just click on this text right here. Look for this B icon, style. Then click on bold. But I don't want everything to be in bold style. So I'll just click here to cancel this effect. Then can you see this highlighted text here? Selection. Choose wardrobe alone and choose this B. So that way it's only this wardrobe that has the bold style. Click on check icon when you are done. So the next thing is to complete this section right here. And for that I'm going to import a particular vector. Click on import, crop out the unnecessary parts and reduce the size from the sides. And I'm going to write our signature looks. I just copy this, double tap to edit. Can you see? So the polished wardrobe, then our signature looks. The thing about this type of designs is that I start with the layout first. In most cases, I start with the layout first, and then every other detail I can just edit it in my own style, in my preference. I can start with the name first and the slogan later, and can even start with the call to action first. So far, I have the layout intact first. So now we are done with this. We are done with the signature looks and the highlight. So we're going to continue with the call to action. For that, I'll just copy this text again. This now the reason why I'm copying it is because I don't want to start choosing the font from scratch all over again. So I'm going to write call slash WhatsApp to order. Yesterday's tutorial um I wrote out the number and I imported the icons both for the call and WhatsApp. But since design is all about communication, whether I import the icons or I write it out as text, so far I'm able to communicate a message. It's fine. So we are not going to be using icon in this particular tutorial. I'll just write out the text alone, and I'm going to input the phone number. So this is a fictional design, by the way, and every detail that I've been inputting in the very onset were created and generated with chat GPT. But for this number section, I'll just input my phone number. It's a fictional design anyways. Put your phone number as well. It's a fictional design. Then click on OK. So I'll change the text color to black, reduce the size and increase the spacing. Then copy this same text again and include the slogan. So reduce the size to about 17. Then for the line spacing, put at 35, then centralize it using this relative precision. So now we are done with the design, but there's something else that can still be added under this polished wardrobe, and I'll just add it right now. Click on import and import this dude right here. And change the color. So for these shapes right here and this shape as well, I'll shift it downward a bit. So we are done with the design on Pixellab, and I'll just click here and save as image. Click on Ultra and save to your phone's gallery. Then come over to Snapseed. Open the image. So the very first act you can do with Snapseed before going to these tools right here is to simply click on pop. So this is what happens when you click on pop. Can you see it actually popped, right? The before and the after, the before and the after. Can you see? Or you can just go over to tools, then you increase the structure. You can increase the sharpening as well. Click on check icon, click on export and save to your phone's gallery when you are done. So we've come to the end of this tutorial. If you find this video valuable and helpful, please drop it in the comments. If you have questions as well, drop it in the comments. And do not forget to subscribe, like and share this video with someone who you know should have access to this video as well, right? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.